Hello everyone, welcome back to No Man's Sky Permadeath, The Journey, Part 23. Look at what I bought. The Foe of Jefuga. Alright, I got a little bit done. I told you I was going to buy a Tier 3 fighter for tootling around in systems, and I did. I'm also using it for storage because it has so much space available. The hauler also has a lot of space, but I want to sell it, so I don't want to put a lot of stuff in there. I'm going to take it to a trade post. So almost 25,000 points of damage. I haven't rolled any of these out. You can see they're not very good. I got +2, +2, +3 on that one. That's good. And I got some in here, +3, +3, +2. So I need to roll some of those out. But it's an A, 3812. And that leaves us with 65 million units. I'll be keeping the Radiant Pillar. She's kind of special. The Radiant Pillar does 5,855 points of damage today on the journey. We have a couple of missions in. The Explorer and the Industrial Ship did survive the remainder of that mission. Happy about that. Might have to do a little bit of juggling here. Let's just check and see. I did a little bit of this. So I have a little bit of extra gold, and I'm making emerald because I burned it to make that indium drive on the new fighter. And yes, I put a good hyperdrive in there. Alright, let's see what these guys were able to do. And we'll also find out what happened to those other ships in this debrief. $93,000 tons of liquid metal. And out of that, we got 222 activated copper. Not so sure. That was very profitable. Activated emerald, 369. That's profitable. We have so much chromatic metal. I'm really just storing stuff at this point. 3 fusion accelerants. That's awesome. About 300,000 units there. This was a really long one, so superconducting fibers. We're gonna take another black hole today. I'm trying to get one more. We got one more quadrant to go. I don't know if we're gonna make it or not. 10 grantines. That's awesome. 13 rare metals. I've used 3 rare metals. 7 Viking daggers. That was a really long. We're only halfway through. Really long one here. Okay, so here we go. Orbital hauler returning mining crew to fleet. Reactive minerals released toxic gas while in transit. Pilot and crew incapacitated. Hauler made unscheduled collision with fleet. Unscheduled? You can schedule a collision with the fleet? Hekanawa was recalled. We fixed it. Let's see here. Low gravity mining crew deployed to asteroid. Drill overload incident. Shattered asteroid into thousands of micro fragments. Fragments clogged fleet engine intakes. Engines ignited, causing severe damage. The Bard of Nawa Rock was recalled home for repairs. We got that fixed. Mining asteroids. Ground survey conducted. 6 Corvax casings. Uh-oh. Salvage crew returned with intact reactor vessel from freighter crash site. Began processing in onboard industrial plant. Reactor suffered poorly timed spontaneous reignition. Severe internal damage, moderate radioactive fallout. Bushio's last laugh was recalled home for repairs. So, no battles, but they got damaged by just crew stupidness. And we got this. Rare item found. Fancy stone spear. That's worth $500,000. Alright, let's go see how our short mission went. Do we have any room left? Oh my god. Barely. Oh, let's move this stuff over here. And we'll take the fusion accelerant and that to sell it. And the rest is keepers. Let's see how we did over here. This was the short mission that I sent after I repaired the fleet. 984 light years. Exploration mission. 8 Heroks. Some of these are really funny. Research team deployed to planet New Lefortia. Studied small saltwater amphibians. Creatures swell up to tremendous size when disturbed. Declined to bring sample creatures through ship airlocks. All right. We got some Geknip. That's good because I sold the Geknip. Ooh, horse tree nuts. Man, those are rare. 2.1 million for the horse tree nuts. Fabulous. Alrighty. Let's see here. Treasure hunting. So our fancy stone spear did well. 4.5 million on fusion accelerant. Salisa has been good to us on the GTT, I'll tell you what. 2 million on the horse tree nuts. Corvex casings, Viking daggers, superconducting fibers. Alright, what does that leave in our suit? Not too bad. Alright. We're all the way back up to 74 million. That's fabulous. I spent a ton of money on that fighter. Let's see if he wants to talk to me yet. I also spent all my nanites. 60. Thanks, dude. Farmer dude? No. He's on like a 36-hour kind of a thing. Let's get that emerald going again. Excuse me. Here's another 250 emerald. And another 250 emerald. Alrighty. Okay. Now before we go, I want to check my loadout and send off. Oh, I don't have any fuel. So we need to be looking out for dihydrogen. And it looks like we're going to also need tritium. We might have enough fuel for one mission. Let's see. What was the overall damage or gains? Might have been some gains. Yeah, our combat frigate was damaged. That's not good. That's gonna take some work. It's been damaged 33 times now. That's gonna take some work. Alright, let's see what we can do here. No more 28-hour missions until we have a couple of S-class ships going on. There's a 28-hour mission right there. I don't want to take it. Well, looks like the only other choice is going to be this mission of discovery, which is going to be short again. And we will send the combat and this one and this one and this one. And let's send out the trade because it has the least number of exploration. See if we can't get it some experience. 200 tons of fuel. Time to make fuel. But not today. I'll make it later. Let's take a quick spin in the new fighter. And then we will come back and grab the exotic. And try to find a black hole that'll get us to the beta quadrant. So now we have teleporters in Alpha, Gamma, and Delta. Righty. I do have a pirate mission because I wanted to test the guns. And what did I do over there? I never landed over there. Okay. Oh, there's a pirate. I was hoping for a hostile scan. We'll goof around with this little pirate. Bring it. Yeah, buddy. That's fun. You gotta do the fun stuff, you know what I'm saying? I know it's really hard when you first start playing this game, and it seems like, God, the pirates are so hard to kill, especially the hostiles. Pirates, you know, they'll leave you alone if you don't shoot at them. Or you don't rush into their position. But those hostiles, they come after you, and it can be really difficult when you just start playing the game, and you know, you're like, oh God, man, they're so hard to kill. But it's not just, they're just not that hard to kill. But what's hard is controlling the ship, and you know, so you gotta take the time to learn how to deal with how the ship handles and how the flight mechanics on the game handle. And I might have to turn down the effects volume here. Alrighty. Alright. Let's see what I got going on here. No, it's not actually that loud. It's fine. It's loud in my ears. I tell you this all the time. It's really loud in my ears, and everything else is fine. So yeah, this was a first wave ship. It was a long runway. I used Zane's trick for reloading and looking away, and then when the ship showed up, when I got that wave, then I just reloaded. Without saving first, I just reloaded until I got the A3812 with the right slots. There was an A3812 right in the door, but the slots were horrid, so I said, nope, I'm going to buy a better one. The system where I bought this is the system where the pulse spitter is. It's called Egalor is the system, and it's an adequate, what do you call it, adequate economy. So I could get an S. It's possible. But it would be really, really difficult. Not just, you know, oh, it's going to take an hour, but more like it probably would take 10 or 15 hours or more. And you would have to take whatever S came along, because it'll be another 10 or 15 hours after that before another S came along. You know, but we don't need an S-class fighter. You know, we have an exotic, and she's fine. She does the job just fine. She's just so loud, you know. And it's fun to fly a fighter. I don't usually like the pokey parts on the wings there, but it doesn't stick up and make my view difficult, you know. So, every black hole that you take, if we went back to the Delta Quadrant and we took a black hole from there, we would be faced with, let's actually take the freighter, we would be faced with being closer and closer and closer to the center. And that's the goal, is to get to the center, don't get me wrong. But if you go back to where you took the first black hole, in this case the second black hole, because we're in Cilici. Good grief, quiet down, I'm talking. If you go back, then it sets you back that 6,000 light years. So we're not actually advancing so much towards the center as just getting save locations. So there's a black hole right there. That's the one that goes to the Delta Quadrant, okay? Let's see where this one goes. Oops. Game decided to take me someplace else. And I am going to go back off video and chart these black holes. And the reason I'm doing it off video is because it's really not the point of this series. But I will link the charting site black hole suns in the description of the video. And it has been recently updated, and Gaming Mike has a great update video on that. So I will also link that video in the, where am I going? Where's the holler? I'll also link that video in the description of this video. And you can take a look at it. It's really simple. You just need a little, wow. You just need a little tiny bit of information. So what we would do if we were charting is we would land on wherever the planet is. There's one right there. We'd land on that planet, throw down a booster, and get the booster code, okay? And then, where'd the black hole go? And then some little bit of information, what region you're in, and the name of the system, and the economy. Then you go through the black hole and you repeat the process. You get that same information, the region, the name of the system, the economy, and the booster code for the location. And then you go to Black Hole Suns and you enter that information. And it's really, really easy. And like I said, I'll share that in the description. Let's get through this black hole today. See where it takes us. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Ruh-roh. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go down to this planet. This is freighter battle time, okay? We'll go right down here. We'll drop right down to the surface. Grab this handy knowledge stone. Oh, giant crabs. Sword, your favorite. And let's call in our fighter. There it is. This is lovely. I almost don't even care where we are. This is gorgeous. What's this called? Leoin. Alright, let's go fight a freighter battle. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I missed one of them. His wingman ran away from him. There we go. I think I just ran into the ship. I heard that little pink. Alrighty. Let's see. It's always so hard to find the tops of these things. Let's go see what this guy has. Thank you, suit lady. I needed that navigational data. In the past, I've needed that navigational data one time. Guess if it works once, that's when you need it. Finger over the escape key. We don't want this ship to disappear while we're walking around on it. Hi, dude. What do you got? Oh, that's a shame, man. It's solid red 28 slot C-class fighter. Or freighter. Bye-bye. You could have done better, man. I fought hard for this. There's a lot of hostiles there. A lot of pirates. Oh, here's a shuttle for you, Lava. B-23, I don't think so. Lava is an S-class shuttle, man, all the way, man. Alrighty, that's a pretty planet. Let's go get a suit slot. See where we are at. We are, well, we're in a different position. We're not quite in the beta quadrant, but we are really close to it. Much closer than we have been. Here we go. Had to look down at my keyboard to exit out of the warp menu. I don't enjoy that, by the way. The warp menu exit button, so far as I can tell, cannot be remapped, and it's not in the WASD format. If you don't use a keyboard, I'll tell you, it's on the opposite side of the keyboard. It's the letter M. And I quite often hit comma and a bunch of other things before I get to the letter M. Cargo slots. Who? What do you got, buddy? Modules. I think, oops, that's the wrong button. I think I have all of this. I have 3 modules. I need to move these, though, to be honest with you. Like, I need to move this one and this one. I might just do that. Wow, that was the long way to get to there. And we got 3 S-class modules right there, so I might look around. I might do that. I might look around and see if I can find a good price on the shield and move those around. Wow, man, what do we got here? We have an unsuccessful destructive Viking system. Graw. Lucky there's still a space station here. Maybe in Beyond we'll get to destroy these things ourselves. Start big space battles. Sentinels. Every sentinel must die. Predators. More sentinels. I'm so out of nanites. Oh, we're so close to defending a freighter. And I'm not giving away the frost sword. I'd have to go collect it, and you know. Alrighty. Hi. Been a while. Let's see what does he want us to do. Guild mission. Source items. What items? I'm waiting. I give up. I'm tired of waiting. Guild missions. Source items. An acid. Oh, jeez Louise. Wow. Look at all the ships. I didn't see and still do not see any frigates. See a lot of cargo ships. What is this? Maybe this is a frigate. That looks like a frigate. Oh, that's a supply vessel. I don't need one of those. Here we go. Here's an industrial. Alrighty, so we have 29 expeditions. We have 15, 18, 24, 34, 40. I actually don't like this one. I mean, beyond the fact that this number isn't high enough for me, the total number isn't really that great to me. I could be wrong because I'm doing the math really quickly in my head. Let's go look at this place a little bit better. Really? Let's just go ahead and refuse his service here. Bring him on faster. Wow. I missed. I can get control here. Alright, here we go. Here's one. Two and three. Here's number 4. Number 5. You bet. We have a real fighter now. A pretty good ship, I'll tell you what. Alrighty. Let's make sure all the engines have fuel in them. Not that the pulse engine needs to be loaded, but let's get a weapon. Alright, what do we got? We have mild temperatures, common resources, abundant generance, and relaxed sentinels. It's a permadeath perfect. These plant, I know that like Sword found one of these, and I've found 3 of them so far. We make it look like they're not that rare, but they are very, very rare. I don't want you to think that they're not rare just because, you know, I've found a few of them, and you can't find these planets if you don't land. You know, if you don't look around, if you just like look at it, you know, you see it's lush and you're like, oh man, I'm in permadeath, I'm not going to land there. Yeah, if you don't do that, you don't know. There's no way to tell from space what the sentinels are going to be like. And really, with the weather, the only way, you know, to see any determination on the weather is just actually if it has activated weather. Here's a skyworm. There's some beautiful water. Oh my gosh. I came over here because of a knowledge stone. There it is. Oh my god, this place is beautiful. Wow, let's just take it in. The tree color is awesome. Some of them are green, but the golden ones are beautiful. There's a palm tree. It's a nice little pond right here. Wow. Those guys are pretty big. How big are these ones? 3.5 meters. Wow. So what is that, 11 feet? Or 10.5 feet, something like that? I love this. I love the glistening water and the sandy beaches. I love that it's not just sky worms, that there's actual birds too. Lovely. Looking for creatures. There's a building over there. There's a creature. Oh, we're gonna have a storm. So much for the weather being mild. What did it say? It said usually mild. Usually mild doesn't mean always. Well, do you want something to eat? There you go. Oh, you're an expensive guy. Cobalt. Can you call your friends? You don't have any? Well, I'm sorry about that. Here's a friend. Go make friends with that guy. We might have a great big cave right in front of us. Oh, yeah. Let's go in there. It's hard to see much. You know, this is so typical for permadeath. There's the sodium you need to survive, and there's a plant to kill you right next to it. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? I love it when the marrow bulb has a flower on it. Sometimes it's just a stick, you know, with a bulb on the top. But with the flower on top is so pretty. Fireflies. Look at all of that death on a stick right there. Oh, I'm close enough to reach it. That's pretty. Kind of waiting for her to say weather update, but she may not be too keen to tell me about it. It's nice. Oh, look at this cove down here. Oh, I thought there was a beach over here. No beach. No beach. It's down there. Ooh. Ooh, groovy. Let's turn on the flashlight. Nice. When you get your character to the point where you can do stuff like this freely without having to worry about it, this is the real meat and potatoes of the game for me. It's so nice. This leads into another cave, maybe? Nope, just a little hole. That'd be a cool place for a little base. What, are we in a cave? Yeah. Looks like a worm went through here. It's like perfectly round. I was more curious what this is made up of. Oh, carbon and mordite. I was expecting cytophosphate, actually. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. Whoops. I got hit by a Venus flytrap. Here's some star bulb. Oh, there's a building right here. What do we got? Nanites. It's an abandoned building. I actually need to kill some of these things, but it's too nice. I don't want to do it right now. 47 nanites, all right. A little bit of money. Oxygen capsule. Navigation data. All the regular stuff. I think I've showed you this before. You can actually deal with these monstrosities on the ground when your character is fully equipped. So we have 6 S-class defense shields. I'm not going to do it right now. I don't want to mess this up. It's so pretty here. Green splatter everywhere. We are up for a walker battle though, and definitely need to take care of that. I don't see any more animals anywhere. Must be a ton of them though, huh? 13. We've got 4. It's alright, so we almost made it to the Beta Quadrant. Not quite. Pretty close. Just look at this skyworm here. I pulled out my gun because the flashlight will follow the gun sights, and it's pretty cool. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. There's a great big ocean out there too. Alright, like I said, well, we almost made it to the Beta Quadrant. I'll flip back to Silici for tomorrow, and we'll start moving towards the center again. We could start from here. It doesn't make any difference. We have 4 places to start from. It's so beautiful here. I'm going to hang out here for a little while. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day.